Hi, my name is Jonathan Graves. I'm the Executive Director of Communications for Greenwood School District 50. I'd like to welcome you to our first podcast with Greenwood School District 50. This podcast is called The Leading, Listening, and Learning in D50. So today we have a very special guest with us here, Mr. Shane Goodwin, and he's going to talk to us about some of his first impressions in the district and some of his experiences he's been able to share here in our district and then also in our community.
Thank you, Jonathan. It's wonderful to be here and to have this opportunity to speak directly to our staff, our families, and our community in partnership with the Greenwood Calendar.
So during your first few months here in our school district, in our community, you've been able to go around and visit some of our schools. You've been able to see and visit some great restaurants from what I've heard. Or what are some of the things that you've enjoyed most about your time here so far in Greenwood School District 50?
I've enjoyed every minute since I've been here at the beginning of July as superintendent. I think what's impressed me the most about this community is just a sense of family I feel everywhere that I go, whether it's a classroom, a cafeteria, or a community event. There's just a shared sense that everyone here truly matters. You can see it in how our leaders support our teachers, how staff works together, and also people really understand that this community has something special inside of it. And so you did mention a couple of restaurants that I really have enjoyed, so I'd like to share a few of those if that's okay. I would say some of my favorites so far have been Workman's Soul Q, Fat Daddy's Barbecue, Howard's on Main, of course, Our Place, Low Country Grill, and the Sports Break, and that's just to name a few.
Well, we have several in Greenwood, so I know those places have really enjoyed having you come out and get the chance to see you in action.
Thank you.
All right, so Mr. Goodwin, we've had some great success here recently with student achievement. Some of our test scores have looked outstanding on SC Ready. What have you seen from some of those student achievement scores and some of those test scores?
Sure, our students and our teachers have a lot to be proud of. Last year's SC Ready assessment, Greenwood 50 students showed significant growth again in both literacy and mathematics, and so that's something to be really impressed by. And that was in grades 3 through 8, so that's something that's really incredible. So our district outperformed the state average actually in ELA and math in several grade levels. So that's a tremendous reflection on the work that was happening well before I started here as superintendent. So I'm just really excited to continue that momentum.
We know the numbers are outstanding in some of our SC Ready scores at the elementary and the middle level, and I'm assuming that's going to be reflected once we do get our school report cards that come out later on.
Absolutely, that's right. So we're excited about the release of our district and state school report cards, and we look forward to celebrating all of the successful things that are happening in each one of our schools. Of course, we know that there's still some work to do ahead, especially at the middle and high school levels. But the results show that our strategies are actually working, and I want to continue to make sure that we continue with what we've done really well in elementary, and also make sure that we carry that on into middle and high schools. I've been very clear about expectations. They match at all of our school levels, and we are going to see the increases that we expect because the people in those schools are working hard. They love their students, and they are really professional. So I'm grateful for each and every one of those folks.
So, Mr. Goodwin, what excites you the most about the future for Greenwood School District 50?
That's a great question. I love that question because I think one of the things I'm most excited about just is the momentum that I feel each time. This morning I was out at a couple of schools and we were talking about momentum and the things that are happening, moving in the right direction with strong academic foundations, and looking ahead to making sure that we have lots of innovation occurring here in our school system as well. As I've shared with some folks before, my vision for the district kind of happens in 5 key areas. One of those areas is academic excellence. I want to continue to improve the great things that are happening with literacy and math and all of those other things, but I also want to make sure that we're working on career and college readiness across all of our grade levels. I want to support teachers, listening, advocating, and supporting, capturing their voice to make sure they're included in our decisions. I want to make sure that all of our students have access no matter who you are and what your needs may be. All of those learners and their families are important to me, and I want to make sure that I hear what they have to say. A couple of other areas that I would say is just transparency. Relationships are really important about building trust, so spending time in the community. I live here, and I spend a lot of time, whether it's in Publix or whether it's in Aldi, whether it's in Walmart or Greenwood Hardware. I love the fact that people stop and talk with me. I think those relationships are just opportunities to listen and learn together about what folks would like to see here in Greenwood. And finally, community and culture. Again, this is a fantastic community, so I want to be visible, and I want to be engaged at meetings around the community, supporting not only our students, but those adults that are here as well. So I really am excited about the things that are happening here and the momentum that we have moving forward.
What are some of the programs that you would like to strengthen or improve here with Greenwood School District 50?
You know, I'm really excited about the fact that we have a lot of choice options within our public school system. And one of the things as I studied for this opportunity to apply and become superintendent here, which I'm so grateful for our board to give me this opportunity, is programs like STEAM and programs like the Medical Magnet and programs that really are involving technical education and also the arts. I'm a huge supporter and person who loves the arts. I was in a music classroom a little bit earlier today at one of our elementary schools. So these programs really equip students with real world skills, and they help our kids not only be great, and ready in school, but also beyond. But we also want to continue to expand extracurricular activities. That includes athletics, club opportunities, service organizations, because really those things help our kids build confidence. And I think being confident is really important. They also help them build leadership, teamwork skills. By strengthening partnerships with our local businesses and folks in our community, I think we can really provide even more pathways for our students and connect them not only with our classrooms, but with careers and beyond. That's really important for me to bring the whole community together, not let school be separate from the community, but plug them in together.
This next question deals with communication, something that I'm very familiar with, and something that you've really emphasized since you've been here in Greenwood School District 50 as far as our messaging to all stakeholders. How we continue to make sure that communication is transparent and accessible for all families?
Sure. Communication builds trust. It's just something about being together and being present. That's the way you build a relationship, and you trust each other, and you can get good things accomplished for students. So we're committed to being open, honest, and consistent. We put some things in place with multiple channels, newsletters, social media, websites. We're looking at really enhancing all of those pieces now, and community meetings, and also just creating more opportunities to listen. That doesn't just mean me listening. I have expectations for our leaders at our schools and also folks here at the district office and others to be listening, because if you listen, then you learn. And if you learn, then you can lead. And if you lead, then you can lift. And our whole community will rise together. So I plan on hosting some listening sessions around the district, just in different places pretty soon, where staff and families can come together and share a little bit about what they think about how things are going so far, their perspectives. And we'll provide lots of updates about those opportunities to make sure that we're providing clear, consistent communication and make sure that everyone knows that their voices won't only be heard, but they'll also be valued. So when communication flows both ways, everyone feels connected to our mission, and I definitely am passionate about connecting people to what we do every day.
All right. So Mr. Goodwin, as we continue the successful school year, what would be your message that you would leave with our students, our staff, our employees, our community?
I would say my message is simple. In District 50, everyone matters. Every student, every staff member, every parent, and every partner always plays a vital role in our success. Together, we're shaping the future of these young people that we have in our wonderful schools here in Greenwood 50, one classroom, one conversation, and one opportunity at a time. So I'm committed to continuing to listen and to learn and to lead and to lift, as I mentioned, and I really love it here. This is a fantastic place.
We appreciate Mr. Goodwin being here for our first podcast. Also want to give a huge shout out to the Greenwood Calendar for allowing us to have this partnership to reach even more of our families with this new podcast. I want to make sure that people continue to tune in. We've got some excellent guests that we're going to have on this podcast and some great information that we're going to be putting out there for everybody in our community. And all people are welcome to listen to this, no matter what time, what day, what place. We definitely want you to tune in because we have some exciting things we're going to be sharing. Once again, this is the Executive Director of Communications, Jonathan Graves, and this has been our first podcast, and we thank Mr. Goodwin so much for being a part of it.
Thank you so much. I'm grateful.
There's the manager. There she is.
Hey, how are you? Hey, it's so nice to see you. I'm Shane Goodwin, the superintendent. Nice to see you. Thank you for what you do.
My real job is taking care of you. So I look forward to doing that, getting to know you and your family. And I hope you have a wonderful year. I love this school.
Right?
Great to see you all.
Shake your feet. See here on that second
You all are
block.
amazing. Good to
For
see
that
you guys.
second block, y'all.
right.
Nazir, I know Nazir is there.